Okay, testing. Seem to have stabilized. Oh, wait. Oh, no, we're dropping frames again. Never mind. We have not stabilized. I'm gonna do a really low bit rate. No one should ever stream at bit rate this low, but I don't really have a choice. I need to pull up chat again. Okay, the stream seems to be stable now that I've lowered bit rate quite a lot. I'll try again. Okay, I'm gonna try again with this new setup. It doesn't look like I'm dropping any more frames. I dropped like 75 frames at the start, then I lowered it, and now it's not dropping frames anymore. So it looks like I just have to stream at a really low bit rate this time. Even though I'm sure I was able to stream better before. Oh no. Well, less than 3K. Actually 2K. Like I tried 3K, that was too high. I tried uh 2.5K, that was too high. And I put it at 2K, and now it's finally working. So yeah, that's inconvenient. The stream's probably going to be blurry for, when there's a lot of movement going on, which will probably be a lot of the time. But it's not really much I can do about that. Anyway, I'm just getting things reset up because I had to restart my whole computer. Well, I didn't have to. I just, wanted to try it to see if it would help. I don't think it really helped, but you never know. Oh, I don't have my handheld set up yet, so I need to get that going. Throttle them. I don't even I don't even really know how to log into that router. There's like a weird trick you have to do with that router for some reason. Moving my windows around. Need to make a quick VH build. Well, that's what it normally is. But hello, Neo. Sorry for technical difficulties. Still getting things set up. Was kind of hoping I'd be set up like a half hour ago, but unexpected things happen. Agua. I do like me some agua. Water. Why is it taking so long to open? Maybe it's because I have a stream running. It's usually just the first time I open it that it takes a long time to open, which is convenient for when it crashes because then it opens much faster after that. Okay, I'm gonna build settings, build and run. Choose the build and run folder. The reason I'm making a build and not just running it from the editor is that it will be more efficient that way. Also, it's more representative of how it'll actually be once it's, you know, ready. All right. Okay, it's running. Need to not have that at infinity frames per second because that'll lag everything else. I had some weird settings in here for testing. Okay, I'm gonna actually close Unity now that I have the build running. I was suffering doing the bindings for Super Metroid because I was emulating VR controllers to keyboard to SNES controller and kept forgetting what's what. Yeah, it's like you have to remember what keyboard key maps to what controller button and what controller button maps to what keyboard key. So you've got three different layers. You got the emulator layer. You got the uh, how do I put it? Got the emulator layer, you got the virtual keyboard layer, and then you have the uh, like VR controller layer or something like that. It's a lot of different layers. Okay, there's probably even more than that actually. Yeah, the game itself too. So like you have the game, the emulator, the virtual keyboard, um, and they have Steam VR, which also has its own set of bindings that can be modified and messed with. More layers than an onion. But anyway, I'm getting distracted. It's not quite ready for release, but it's close enough for me to do some gaming. Let's see. I had the game I wanted to play open earlier, but uh, having to mess with stuff kind of closed it. Is this the build with AI assistant? Yeah, but they only say your mom jokes. Fortunately, it's the only thing they can help you with. Um, it's gonna make sure that the chat is on the top screen. Oh yeah, I also gotta make sure that Steam VR window has the VR view. So you can see my overlay from my perspective. I think I might choose a different color scheme. Um, I think open the game. Sonic 3 Air. Okay, now I'm gonna change scenes. Uh, should be set up already. Okay, that's not capturing the audio like it's supposed to. I can just capture desktop audio, it's fine. Oh, you know what I just realized? I'm not even in VR chat yet. It's kind of like the main appeal of the program. And give me a sec. Get some stuff in the background. At least you have that to look at. Oh, now I just see VR chat logo. It's funny. This is capturing like my whole display. Okay, there we go. Now it's just the game. It is pillar boxed a little bit, but it's fine. Again, I wish I had this all set up already, but technical difficulties. What's all the bombs? Where are all the bombs coming from? Did we just get raided or something? Oh, Hey Shay. Sorry you're just coming in when I'm not even like ready to stream yet. I kind of been dealing with technical difficulties for the past 45 minutes. But I think I'm almost ready. Gonna turn this video player off. Turn off that rain. Let's see, can I get you a VRC cam ready? That should do it. Oh wait, oh that's not, it's the wrong camera mode. I always hit the photo mode when, because I forget they're different. Okay, that's good enough. I want to get a version of the avatar that has an actual handheld prop. There you go. Okay, almost there. Yeah, it's Nintendo Switch. I mean, the copyright-free handheld is what I meant to say. But anyway, let's not talk about that. It's kind of hard to read the chat. It's a little bit small. I might be able to zoom in a bit. Wait, is there really no zoom function? Oh yes, there is. Okay. Gonna say 150% should be good. Yes, now I can read it. Now I can read the chat. Alright. Now I need to actually put Sonic 3 Air in focus. I'm not sure if it's actually reading my inputs or not. Oh, nope, it is. Okay, cool. Great. Let's try... I'll double check this OBS to make sure. Okay, looks like everything is where it needs to be. That maybe could be moved. The VR view doesn't look exactly right. Unlock that. Oh, the logo. That can just stay where it is. It's fine. But I'll move it anyway. There's a VH logo and all this. There are way too many sources in this scene. I need to go through and get rid of some of them. There we go. Close enough. There was a point where I had all this mathematically perfect, but I'm just not caring anymore. It's just whatever's close enough, nobody will even notice. Anyway, get the game back in focus. Actually, you know what? Probably put both OBS and the chat on top. Yeah, thank you. Alright. So, last time I played this, I did a full playthrough of Sonic and Tails. Looks like I already had a playthrough of Knuckles at some point, but I'm gonna be doing a new playthrough of Knuckles. See, they recreated the intro in Angel Island instead of Mushroom Hill for a bit. It kind of made it like a... It's actually kind of... The D-pad mapping is a little bit awkward. Oops. Gosh dang it. Heard the Origins version is still in Mushroom Hill, but they just teleports back to Angel Island. That's kind of funny, eh? How am I... Oh, there we go. No right, only left. Where'd that enemy go? They just disappeared. Oh. What else on me? Wait, does it like drop you like in the middle of a level for some reason? Oh yeah, this is like the beginning part of it. Oh, it was intentional. So there's that big ring. I'm not gonna worry about getting all perfects. I'm just gonna get the spheres. Oh, gosh dang it. There is a little bit of input delay because of the VR stuff. Red and blue controllers always had drift, yeah. It's just like the real thing. Gotta set the resolution down low. Okay, there we go. So now I should have a lot less input delay. That should make things a little bit easier. Oh, there's another one in here. Nice. Oh wait, there's a one up there. I want it. I think I have to do some platforming gymnastics to get up there. Knuckles has a little bit of a lower jump, so it might be more tricky to do. Hey, there's a checkpoint here. I don't remember there being a checkpoint there. Yay, gambling! I think I'm going to leave this place. Ditch this hot dog stand. Rings. 1 up. Oh yeah, I forgot, this is not the end of Act 1. This is, like, Act 1 Part 2. Oh, this one again? Kinda hoping for, like, Gumball Machine or something like that. Alright, got those. 40 left. Somewhere. Got those ones. These ones. Oh, and this is a final stretch. It's going so fast, but I got him. Yippee! Yay! I gotta continue as well. Bing. I think there's another big ring later on in the level. Oh wait, no. Okay, we're already basically at the end. I think I'm thinking of Act 2. Here's the alternate path as Knuckles. Ow. You know, because of the wider aspect ratio, I could probably just, like, stand behind him. Yeah, get wrecked. Yeah! Yippee! Oh wait, I don't know. Ah. Hey, Jacob. Long time no see. Long time no stream, even. Yeah, I almost didn't do a stream today because, the bitrate wasn't cooperating. But I just kind of lowered my bitrate to until it was stable. It's been going okay. You know, busy doing lots of programming stuff for this handheld that I'm using right now. Just a bit of rate, you know, just a little bit of rate. Yeah, it was at 5k, I had to lower it to 2k for it to, like, not drop frames. So, my apologies if the stream does end up being a bit blurry, but this is the best I can do currently. Oh, like, stopped with the tube a bit. Ah, stop it! This is where Knuckles' route does some diverging paths here. At least I think this is like a Knuckles-only route. Ooh, this is a fun one. This is like the only like bonus stage in this game that you can actually quote-unquote beat. Oh, I guess I have a flame shield now. This is basically what the final level of Sonic Mania is based on. The Titanic Monarch. With all the, like, magnetic orbs. Which I personally find to be kind of irritating. Wait, let me go. There we go. I did it! I beat the bonus stage. Yeah, believe it or not, that stage does not loop infinitely. They probably could have made it loop infinitely, but they didn't. Ow. One of Knuckles' special abilities is just being able to run through walls and also apparently fall through bridges? Huh. I guess even though... Do you know that Balloon's TD6 has no end? I mean... kind of, but not really. I don't really play the game, so... I mean... I know that it just keeps giving you more and more difficult balloons as the game goes on. Kind of like any good tower defense would. Get down here. Get down here. My short jump. Always found that was kind of an awkward transition. Where it's like, oh, in the part where you would be sent to the next level by Knuckles. Well, you are Knuckles, so you're just gonna have to jump off. Always thought that was a bit of an odd transition. But, you know, Knuckles knows this island better than anyone else, so... Of course he knew that would be there. This game has quite a few locations we never really see outside of it. Like, yeah, we do see Ice Cap again in Sonic Adventure. How about, like, Hydro City? Okay, I need to stop to read that, because it's kind of a lot. Okay, well, I didn't want to be in this bonus stage anyway. On free play mode, it gets harder and harder, but eventually it starts giving you empty levels that instantly pass. So if you sit through literally years of them, eventually the integer will overflow, the levels will go negative, and years later get back to level 1 again. Huh. Neat. Gotta love me some integer overflow. I'm gonna get some sleepy time now. Thanks. By the way, thanks for the raid. Have a good sleep. Yee. Oh, there's a 1-up up there. Well, it's too late now. Or is it? Is it too late to get the 1-up? I want it. I'm a treasure hunter. Aha! I'm using my abilities! Let's go! Yippee! I am Knuckles! Ow. Oh. I find the down input on this is a little bit difficult. Not exactly sure why. I guess they kind of expect you to use a D-pad. Get these orbs. Not worrying about the rings. Sometimes it's just kind of hard to get all the rings because you kind of have to get the spheres in a specific order and then like go back. Or else you'll just collect the last sphere without getting all the rings. Yeah, like there, after I grabbed all those spheres, they turned into rings, and then immediately cleared the level. So I would have had to like jump over some spheres and then, you know, go back. Oh yes, the washing machine boss. Gotta love me some washing machine boss. My jump is just barely high enough. Oh no, drowning. Or whatever I do. I guess I'll die. I guess that's what I'll do. Oh heck. Trying to glide in the water didn't really work out for me. Come on. No! In the wash. Do you know the thing's called an agitator? You know, like the thing that spins that makes the water turn. Fun fact. Wait, who requested off me? All right, I didn't go on Do Not Disturb, so I'm just gonna see join requests happen. probably put on my status I'm streaming. Okay, I need to get out of this. In fact, I'll do that real fast. Just give me a second. I need to reply to this invite. Let's see. I'm gonna put I'm streaming. Oh. Well, I don't know if that actually went through or not. Okay, there we go. And then just deny the other one. And then go and do not disturb. Well, oh! I didn't mean to move my camera. Streaming. Update. And I'll just put on streamer mode real quick just to be safe. I think it's under comfort and safety. I got streamer mode. All right. Okay. Go back to the scene. Switch back to the application. There we go. Oh man, I hate this wall. I died to this so many times as a kid. Now that is a one up there, but in like the base Sonic 3 without the and Knuckles expansion, that's just a spring that pushes you back. Yeah. Very strange things to change. I guess I just noticed that enough players were like frustrated by that part that they actually gave something that helped you instead of something that made it harder. Okay, well, that was a nice glide. Well, it lasted. Ow. If I just walk into that? What? Where'd you come from? I saw that, right? It just came out of nowhere. Nervous. When the fan slowly pushes you up towards the spike. Just to troll you. I definitely feel like the down input on this, for some reason, is a little bit scuffed. I don't really know why. I always make sure to get that one. Oh, heck. Okay, there's some... Well... I was expecting a ramp for some reason. Aha, big ring, let's go. Oh wait, I pressed forward. I feel like the diagonal overlap for like the D-pad is a little bit off. Not for VH, well, maybe it is for VH, but for this specifically... Well, I screwed that up. So come to think of it, I wonder if it would be any easier if like switch to D-pad instead of joystick, but I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it for right now. Ah. That would be a crushing death. Oh, that's right, I can climb. I don't think I technically need to climb to get up here. Yeah, I actually can't climb here because there's a ledge. I have to jump on the spinny thing. Do 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 do. Get the rings. Yeah, yeah. Yay, gumball machine. Huh. Oh wait, I already made the bottom fall out. Wait, oh, the help brought it back though. Oh, it's gone. Oh, help. I don't want a fire shield necessarily. Well, oh, yep. I got the one I wanted at the end. That was fun. Oh, pfft. Even with widescreen, sometimes I just like run into things. Sometimes I'm just like la 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 la, bonk. Okay, well, it's just a poorly timed jump. Bonk. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! I got that guy. Okay, gotta be careful not to fall down here. I think... Oh, yep. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. What we got here? Like a star pattern here? Jump over the bumpers. Get these 9. Get these 9 right here. I think I just made a... Yeah, I just walked around the whole planet. Lol. No! Wait, oh, I misinput. I just pressed slightly to the right. I feel like it's a little too sensitive, actually. Gameplay, visuals. Wait, what? Counting up or counting down? What? What's the difference? What does counting down mean? Counting up. Yeah, what's the difference? Oh, that's our special stages. Okay. Gameplay. That's not what I want. Yeah, this is very sensitive for some reason. Controls. Oh. I think I just screwed myself? I think I broke something. What actually did I just do? My joystick inputs are no longer responding. I literally have no idea what just happened. I think I need to restart the game. I messed with a setting, I didn't know what it did, and now I have to restart everything. Well, my joystick controls no longer work. Keyboard controls to the rescue. I think VH itself broke somehow. The joystick controls no longer work. I never had that happen to me. Very odd. I have no idea what could have caused that. I have to remember what folder put this in. There we go. Build and run. Oh, it's broken again. What? How'd this happen? Like, it's moving around, but it's not activating, like, the 4 directions. I can press enter and exit. Yeah, I didn't do anything like that. All I did was switch the option to, like, player 2, and that somehow broke it. Hold on. I'm actually not really sure what I'm supposed to do here. Okay, that's not working. Yeah, it just broke. I can't... I have no idea what's happening. I'm gonna try closing Sonic 3 Air. That's so strange. I've never had that issue. Just it's like it's like whack-a-mole, you know? It's just like when you think you fixed one issue, like two more pop up. It could be Steam VR itself has broke. Somehow. Yeah, I don't think this joystick multiplayer has anything to do with it at all. Yeah, no. I think it's actually the Steam VR bindings itself that are broken. Yeah, what the heck? Yeah, it's supposed to be a D-pad here, but it just like deleted itself completely. What happened to the thumb rest? That's weird. It like deleted input somehow. I don't understand how that happened. I'm gonna... Well, the developer bindings are still there. Oh, no, I didn't apply. Thanks, Valve. Thanks for perfectly functional bindings UI that never breaks and never just deletes stuff for no reason. Wait, I'm doing this wrong. East should be right. South should be down. West should be left. Okay, we got it working again. I blame Valve. It's Valve's fault. They did it. They did this. Actually, I didn't need to open everything. Or I guess maybe I did. I don't know. Oh, nice. Okay, well... let's see. Whatever I did broke. the controls. Nope, it had nothing to do with the sensitivity. Like, SteamVR literally just deleted my bindings for no reason. Just out of nowhere. It, like, reverted back to, like, an older version of the bindings that were, like, unfinished, even though they were working just fine. Okay, well, I guess I can go as keyboard controls then. Let's see, hold on. I need to see the keyboard and game controllers. ASD. ASDY? ASD W. Well, I'll just continue with that. Oh, he's making me go back to Act 1? Gosh dang it, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Make me go back to the first act. Well, at least that means we get to fight the washing machine again. Well, that was a weird physics thing. Okay, now I'm a little bit scared to mess with those settings now, because last time I messed with them, they just completely broke everything. Featuring Dante for Devil May Cry. And the weird thing was, well, there were a lot of weird things about what just happened, but, that was weird. You see, my brain can't even process right now what is happening. My bindings were still there, right? Like, they were in the developer bindings. I just couldn't apply them. And I think that's a problem with SteamVR itself. Because if you're running a SteamVR application that is not running natively through Steam, it just fails to load the bindings correctly. And I don't know if there's anything you can really do about that. I actually had someone else in my server who was having issues with their bindings not loading correctly when they were running the itch.io version, but when they switched to using the Steam version, it worked just fine. And again, I think it's a bug with Steam VR itself where the bindings just don't load properly if it's not running natively through Steam. And keep in mind, it was the Steam VR bindings that were broken, not the virtual handheld bindings. The virtual handheld bindings were working correctly the entire time. I did notice last night I did retro RGUI. I was on capped FPS because when I was in the menu it destroyed me. Yeah, a lot of apps are kind of weird about that. Some games are like, oh, the frame rate in game is perfectly fine, but when you're in the menus, now that's when that's when it really puts your computer to the test. Try to toggle VH at 1 FPS. Yeah, and there's gonna be a lot of like game-specific issues. You're like, we're with this game, you know, there's like a weird problem that I ran into that like prevented me from using it. So I had to go back and fix things. Ah, hand. Oh, what the heck? That was weird. Now, there's a good reason why when people buy virtual handheld on itch, I also give them a key for Steam as well. Not just for convenience, but also because of that weird issue of Steam VR failing to load your bindings properly if it's not running directly through Steam. Like, it used to work just fine. It's just like the issue just kind of popped up out of nowhere. Oh heck. Gotta be careful of these danger cylinders. Are the Steam VR bindings in the cloud? Kind of? It's weird. Like, yeah, they are stored locally, but they also upload to the Steam Workshop at the same time. But it doesn't really work properly if it's not connected through Steam. So it just doesn't load them at all. It's weird. I don't really understand it. In fact, to be fair, I don't think Valve themselves really understands it either. Hence why there are so many issues with it. Because it used to be that, like, in Steam VR 1.0, like, Steam VR just kind of ran by itself and didn't really need Steam. But ever since Steam VR 2.0, it's been becoming more and more integrated with, like, the, like, Steam VR desktop app. I mean, not Steam VR desktop app, but just the Steam, like the Steam client. So now if you try to run Steam VR without the Steam client open, it kind of goes into this like fallback legacy mode, which is kind of like Steam 1.0, Steam VR 1.0. Oh my gosh, I don't think I'm gonna make it. No! This is the boss where in Sonic Mania, it's the opposite. You're actually the one in the ship. Are you kidding me? How did I hit the propeller and not him? Well, one thing I am glad about is that I did add a button in the virtual handheld settings that takes you to the Steam VR bindings. So if there's anything in your Steam VR bindings that isn't working as intended, you can go there and configure it manually. Something I wish you didn't have to do, but and in most cases, you shouldn't have to do, but I guess in like those niche edge cases where it doesn't load correctly, it just gives you easier access to it. Alright, Marble Garden Zone. Man, it already feels like I've been streaming for hours, but like I'm only like an hour and 16 minutes into the stream. It's because of all that troubleshooting I had to do over there earlier. It just made things feel like they're taking so long. Gosh dang it. I'm already feeling really tired. Maybe what I need to do is just sit up more straight, you know? Oh, I can't jump up this. I guess I can't go that way. Guess I have to go up this way. That's a really tight. Oh, I fell. Come on. Am I not supposed to go up this way? I couldn't go the other way. Okay, now I'm starting to get a little pissed off. Like, more pissed than I was already pissed because of all the technical difficulties I've encountered up to this point. Am I just stuck? Oh. Okay, I guess, yeah, that works too. I guess. I guess I was meant to climb. Boing, boing. I know that once I package it up and like put on Steam, then it's just gonna work. At least I hope so. Because once it's on Steam, it like actually knows like how to load the bindings properly. I don't know what to talk about. I feel like all the technical difficulties that I've encountered up to this point have just really brought down the mood. And now I just have nothing. Nothing to say. I don't want to keep talking about it, but at the same time, I have nothing to talk about. Like, I just have nothing. This is pretty much the reason why I quit streaming. It's just like, I would go too long without talking about anything, and then people will get bored, and then I'll just leave. That made it kind of impossible for me to actually grow a following. Can never make it work. Like, I've spent so many hours on this platform just talking to myself, and just like an empty stream with like 0 viewers. I know I try to use this platform to get a bit of exposure for VH, but I'll be honest, it's not really working. I don't know what I don't have that other streamers do that helps them to actually engage with their audience in a meaningful way without making it completely exhausting. It's like no matter what angle I try to go at it, whether or not I'm being lazy and just doing whatever, or if I put like a lot of effort into it and you know, try to be as engaging as possible, it just never works. And even if I'm like super consistent at it, or just stream whenever I feel like, it doesn't really seem to make much of a difference. I just kind of want to try it again, you know? It is strange, because I see people, like, pop off all the time. But the truth is most people never really get that far. I think some people just have like a special gift for like making a stream that people actually give a shit about. I don't think I have a streamer personality. I just don't have the same kind of energy that they have. Because I've been in streams before that, like, started out small, but they eventually grew to the point where it's just, like, they didn't even, like, pay attention to me anymore. I was just another drop in the bucket to them. Like, just another name on a list of names. Right. It's like a double-edged sword. It's like you can't be successful and also, like, have a community. Like, I know it sounds, like, backward. But, like, once it becomes, like, beyond, like, just 5 people showing up every now and again, it stops being a community and starts being, like, a parasocial thing. Where all your viewers don't actually know you, they just know, like, a persona of you. Where, like, you know them, but they don't know you. To them, you're just another name. And to be honest, I'm kind of guilty of this, even myself. Because I've actually forgotten people from my stream before where they insisted that they used to show up all the time, and I just didn't remember them. And they kind of got upset and just never came back. And I felt bad. And I actually did go through the stream archive, and sure enough, they were there. I just didn't remember it. So it's like, I think to a certain extent, you get streamer brain rot. So, like, even if you do make a connection with people from their stream, there's just a certain level of impermanence to it. Where if they just don't show enough for long enough, they just kind of vanish from your consciousness. But maybe it's just me, I don't know. To be honest, I'm glad that I moved on from Twitch. For social interaction, specifically. Like, yeah, I still hop on the stream every now and again, but I've just been so frustrated trying to make it a regular thing. It's just so much work for very little payoff. Like, I've been affiliated with Twitch in the past on a different account. Even though people did subscribe and share bits and stuff, I never actually got any of that money. It all went straight to Bezos' pocket. Because I never met the threshold to actually pay out. So in the end, it was all a waste of money for the people who did try to support me. Yeah, I know from experience that even if a fairly sizable channel ends up giving me a raid, most people don't end up staying. They either immediately leave because the person that they were watching has gone offline, or they're lurking and don't know that the streamer has stopped streaming. So by the time your stream is done, they don't come back. Yeah, I mean, they do keep like 50% of like subs and bits. As far as I know. But in my case, they kept 100% of it because, again, I never ended up getting a payout out of it. In fact, I think in a certain sense, the experience actually becomes worse when you're an affiliate. Because then your stream, you know, ends up being filled with a bunch of ads you didn't ask for. Oh, okay, well, I guess I'm dead now. Because on Twitch, the only ads that actually, like, help you make money are, like, the ones that you set up, like manually. The ones that autoplay, like, before the stream, those don't go to the stream at all. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like RNG whether or not your stream gets, like, transcoded to, lower bit rates, so some people can't even watch your stream at all, pretty much. Come on. I know it's very ironic that I'm complaining about Twitch on their own platform. Okay, I'm dead again. But it just kind of goes to show why I use this platform so little. Like, say if you play regular ad breaks, you don't get a pre-roll ad, but I've had people say they get it. Yeah, it's like... Twitch never really worked for what I was trying to, you know, make out of it. But even then, sometimes I still try. I still try to make it work. I still am disappointed. Okay, let me go. Don't get crushed. Getting ads at the wrong time, yeah. Well, I'm dead. Yeah, getting ads right as a song was playing instead of, you know, during the break when they were supposed to be playing. I mean, I am streaming to YouTube as well. But, like, YouTube at least in terms of streaming, doesn't really have as strong as a community. I feel like there's just like a secret sauce to streaming that I'm missing. Like, I've tried being myself, I've tried being consistent at it, I've tried, you know, putting extra effort to make sure my stream is as clear as possible. Nothing works. Nothing ever works. Oh, well, I died. At the end of the day, it's hard to get people who actually care. Because if people don't care, then they're not gonna spend their time on it. Yeah. Honestly struggling to think of things to talk about. Like, I always end up like this, where it's like, oh, I end up talking to myself for like 2 hours straight, but nobody's there. But when people are watching, I have nothing to talk about. So I just end up sitting, just playing my game, not saying anything. It's honestly just madness, just total madness. I think also part of the problem, now that I think about it, is the fact that I don't really network with other streamers at all. Because I don't really watch other people's streams, really. Like, occasionally I will. But Usually if I do have someone's stream open, it's mostly just background noise. Because, like, if the streamer is big enough for them to, like, actually be, like, a well-known streamer, then I can't really interact with that streamer at all. But if they're a small streamer that I can talk to, interacting with that streamer isn't necessarily going to help build my stream. Because I've hung out with a lot of small streamers before. Yeah, it honestly is. Because honestly, networking really isn't different from nepotism if you really think about it. It's just a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy, and it has nothing to do with, like, how good it is what you're actually doing. Like, there are so many people who are just famous for being famous because they knew someone else who was also famous. Like the Kardashians. Like, what do the Kardashians even do? They're just famous for being famous. Now there are some streamers that are just like make genuinely good content. So I guess I just don't make good enough content for people to want to watch my stream. Right? That's kind of what happens with, like, movies based on established franchises. Where, like, oh, a certain character already has an established voice actor, but they just choose not to use that actor because they need to have, like, an actually, like, famous person act for that character, or else they think people aren't going to watch it because they don't have big names on, like, the posters at the movie theaters. I mean, I know Wreck-It Ralph Sonic got to have his actual voice actor because he was just a minor character. But in the actual Sonic movie, you know, well, actually, I'm not sure if that really counts, Because from what I've heard, the voice actor for Sonic is kind of a nobody. Which kind of makes it even more baffling why they changed it. But the voice actor for Tails is still the same as the games, which is, again, bizarre. Though the voice actor for Knuckles is kind of like a famously expensive person. Which is probably part of why he, you know, barely has a presence in his own series. And focuses mostly on the humans. Oh, no boss. It's kind of weird how that act just kind of ends. It's like, oh, they didn't want to rework the boss for this act to work with Knuckles, so they just kind of give you a teleport to the next level. Like, here you go. I think that might be the only time that happens in, like, the classic games. Where, like, oh, it's the last act of the stage, but they decide, nah, we're not gonna give you a boss. Just, here you go, end of level. Good job. Ah, get me out of the ice! You know, there's also a little bit of irony in the fact that part of what got me into streaming in the first place was getting to play games that I had never played before without being completely on my own. But now, like, I don't even like streaming games that I've never played because I won't know what to expect. Like, I might not like it, I might end up being frustrated, I might not be comfortable. Now, I'm at this point where I don't even want to stream at all, unless I know it's something I'll enjoy. Hence why the game that I chose is the game that I chose, is because it's a game that I know very well, and I know I would probably enjoy, because I enjoyed it in the past. Hello, Justin. Yeah, I know it's been a long time since I've done a stream. I've kind of been busy with a lot of other stuff. streaming for me is like not a priority at this point. Considering I just don't really enjoy it. But I wanted to give it a try anyway. Since it had been a while, you know? Like, I've banged my head against the wall so many times when it came to streaming, like, trying to build a following, trying to be engaging, trying to either be myself or change myself in a way that people would enjoy watching, and it just never works. I don't know what special secret sauce, what it is that other streamers have that I don't, that makes people want to watch them, but not me. I've tried being consistent, I've tried so many things, so many different like streamer tools are supposed to be like, hey, if you stream at this specific time, well, that's when like the greatest like streamer, you know, stream to viewer ratio is, so you should stream at these times. It just doesn't work. It barely makes any difference, if any at all. I've tried networking, connecting with other streamers. It doesn't work. They'll either end up growing too big or ignoring you, or they'll just stagnate just like you. I've had several streamer friends that were basically in the same boat that I was, where like they would just be on the streamer grind every day, or multiple times a week at least, and just never get anywhere. Well, you know what they say about the definition of insanity. So, with that said, it's probably a good thing. Good thing that I stopped streaming so frequently, because it just wasn't getting me anywhere. There's so many common sayings out there that like directly contradict each other. Like you have, oh, if at first you don't succeed, try again. But then also doing the same thing over and over again is the definition of insanity. So how can those two things both be true if they directly contradict each other? It's like, if actions speak louder than words, then how is the pen mightier than the sword? Now, that one's a more silly example, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. I think you just gotta use your discretion for which one is applicable in the situation. Yeah, I think that is true. I think there's like a certain threshold of trying the same thing over and over. Because when I think about, like, comes to, like, science, for example, things often take a lot of different, like, tries and attempts to get it to work. Yeah, it depends. Like, streaming is not an exact science, right? There are a lot of variables, and people can be very, very flaky. People are, I would say, equally unpredictable as well as predictable. Oh yeah, I've tried playing other games besides Sonic. To be honest, I think I would more easily get a following if I played just Sonic games exclusively. But that's not what I want. To be honest, I think growing a variety stream on Twitch is, like, the hardest. Because, like, oh, you might get 1 or 2 people who join for that specific game, and then once you've moved on from that game, that's it. They don't care anymore. But at the same time, it makes you wonder, like, how did all those very popular streamers that are variety streamers who can stream pretty much anything and people will watch get to where they are? I think the answer to that is they were just there first. They were where they were at the time that they were when that was still a novel concept and it hadn't been done to death. And people just kind of stuck around. It's kind of like the economy, you know? The rich get richer. Streamers that are already more popular, it's easier for them to continue to get more popular versus people that are just starting out. It's more harder for them to get started because people already kind of know what they like. So you're pretty much just starting from nothing, from who knows. Yeah. I mean, I'll be real. I've had fun streaming in the past. But I think in the long run, it just ends up becoming more frustrating. Because if you're trying to make streaming out, you know, more than just clearing out backlog, or just something to do for fun. If you want to actually make it into something that you could do, like, more than just a hobby, right? You will be very frustrated and disappointed. Because I tried that before. I tried streaming full-time before in the past, and it didn't work. I tried for a very long time. It didn't work. Right. I hear something else. Yeah. Again, I know it's very ironic that, you know, I'm a streamer complaining about streaming as I'm streaming. It's probably not very good content to watch, to be honest, because it is very negative. But again, it's genuinely what's on my mind at the moment, and I really don't know what else to talk about. Other than the fact I just died. Ah, heck. If I'll be honest, I might just end up streaming the, killing the stream early. Oh, gosh dang it. Because, to be honest, I'm just kind of getting more frustrated than anything. Not with the game. The game is fine. It's just thinking about all the stuff, like how hard I've tried before to make streaming actually work for what I wanted, and it just never panning out to what I wanted for it to be. I guess my expectations for streaming have been unreasonable. I mean, my hopes for this stream wasn't really necessarily to gain a bunch of viewers, just maybe someone will click on the stream and see, hey, that virtual handheld thing looks cool. Maybe I should try it. But not even that really happens, to be honest. Like, it's maybe happened like once or twice. But again, I don't think that I have the streamer personality for people to want to stick around for that, you know? And I think I'm going the wrong way. I think more than anything, my stream just puts people to sleep. In fact, people actually have fallen asleep to my streams before. Which, I guess, in that sense... I guess I can't go that way. Yeah. It's like, if anything, I'm just kind of sad. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, even though I've tried on and off for so many years to figure something out. Am I supposed to go this way? No, that'll just take me back here. Where I'm, like, blocked off. Did I soft lock myself here? Because if I go this way... Wait, maybe I'm supposed to take the spring. Maybe I am just generally going the wrong way. I have no idea what I'm doing. Am I supposed to go left? You know what, maybe this is the way I'm supposed to go the entire time. I think once I beat the Sonic 3 half of this game, I think that's when I'm just gonna end the stream. Because to be honest, I don't think I have the energy or the willpower to just sit and play through this whole game on stream. To be honest, I think I would actually rather just play this game by myself at this point than stream it. Because streaming makes me feel like I have to talk about something. So if I'm not talking about something, then I feel like I'm not doing it right. Okay, got that one ring. Alright, got through Act 1. Got one more act to go. This is where it becomes brick. Oop. Oh well. Oh. tube. Yeah, the problem is my brain. It's just my brain just cannot process, like, the level of interaction that's required for what I'm trying to do. Yeah. I mean, I can't say I didn't learn anything from streaming. I mean, streaming did get me through a period of time in my life where it's like I didn't really have anything else. Okay, that was close. But now that I have other things now to kind of fill that void, like VR chat and Discord and, you know, actual friendships and not just, you know, just random people popping in now and again. I feel like my presence on Twitch and just streaming in general has already served its purpose. Oh, is this gonna be big arms? What killed me? Stupid fire. Stupid frog. I know I feel like probably this entire stream I've done nothing but complain. Like at the start I was complaining about the bitrate not working. Then I complained about the bindings breaking. And then I just started complaining about, you know, Twitch and streaming. I feel like the problem is with me. Like, I'm the one who's not being positive enough to make something that people would want to watch. Okay, if that brought me back all the way to the start of the level, I would have been very pissed. I may have just ended the stream right then and there if that continue brought me back to the start of the stage. And get the one ring. Oh, gosh dang it. Die. Die. Die! Okay, now I'm gonna get the big arms. Gosh dang it. Okay, if I either defeat this boss or get, like, a true game over, like no continues or anything, then I'll end the stream just then and there. Because honestly, I'm pretty tired and I don't feel like playing through the entire game at this point. Not that I don't like it, I'm just on the mood. To be honest, I don't really remember how my last stream went. I think my last stream went a lot better, but that might just be because I had a more positive mindset. Okay, I have one more. I got 3 more chances. To be fair, my last stream was a while ago. Well, I'm not planning to not stream ever again, but I'm not necessarily planning to stream again. Like, I thought about getting back into streaming, like, on a weekly basis, but to be honest, if I'm just not gonna feel alright every week I try and do it, I'm not sure if it's even worth it. Alright, last life. Oh, all my rings just kind of scattered. Alright. Well, I tried. I'm not playing the whole level again for the beginning. I'm just gonna give up. No more game.